Hey guys, and welcome back to your daily message. This is a one-card tarot fortune, so thank you for joining me today. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. I love to hear from you. All right, so I already shuffled the deck and pulled your card, and today we have the King of Swords. So this is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And the King of Swords wants you to know to make a decision, but do so without getting your emotions and your heart and your feelings all wrapped up inside of it. This is not a time for water energy. This is not a time to, be nostalgic and, wonder if you're hurting other people's feelings. This is about looking at something very objectively, coming from a higher point of perspective and knowledge, and using your analytical mind to come to something, some kind of decision, whatever it might be for you in your life. This is not a time to mince words. The King of Swords, he just says it like it is, and he does it like he says. He's not trying to fluff up anything. The verbiage he uses is very to the point, just like his sword. So, he encourages you to go throughout your day or whatever situation you're thinking of and be a little steely about it. There is an iciness about this card. You may have to be a little detached. Maybe that even means pulling away from the problem or whatever the situation is in your life. And maybe not making a decision yet because maybe your feelings and emotions are too wrapped up in it. And you're not really going about it or thinking about it in a very decisive way. It's not a very clear, perceptive way. So you may need to step away. Come back when you are ready to make a decision and you have a feeling of knowingness. The King of Swords is, he's very, what's the word I'm looking for? He knows. He doesn't waver. He's not wishy-washy. He doesn't bow down to people. He has his sword of truth, his knowledge, his perception to guide him, and that's all he needs. He's not waiting for other people to tell him, if this is okay. He doesn't need validity. The King of Swords makes up his mind and is a man of action, which is why the sword is tilted a little to one side. It represents action. So you may find yourself having to be a little detached with somebody or a situation. Maybe they're not used to this side of you and they're saying, hey, loosen up. Like, I thought we were friends or whatever. But this may be a time where you have to do something for yourself. And it might be even for the betterment of others. And you have to come from a place of sure-footedness. And this is what the King of Swords is all about. So, though he might not be one of the more fun kings, like the King of Cups or the King of Wands, who's very charismatic, the King of Swords comes to the table with reason, with logic, with the analytical mind in order to make a decision and move on. Okay, so if there's something in your life that is needing this kind of energy at this point, well, the King of Swords has shown up and he's telling you, get the job done. Don't worry about hurting anyone's feelings right now. There's something that you need to do, something that you need to say, even if it might be a little bit, rough around the edges, because the sword here indicates, the king can be a little, give you a bit of a tongue lashing. However, it will be clear. Whoever you need to say this to or whatever you need to do, it will be clear as day and you will get your point across. So thanks to the King of Swords for showing up. I hope somebody out there needed this little talk. The King of Swords really likes to put his sword down and let you have it the way he wants you to have it. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, do all you can. I appreciate all your help. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll just leave him right there. He needs a little nap. All right, take care.